you know, like just through the window or something, or now that we're in the
I don't know. I mean, listen, dude, it's kind of funny to see this when I get hounded on a daily basis. I'm sure he does too. Like content creator to content creator aside, it's just like I don't know. Tim Pool just announced on stream he's stepping back from content production because he's tired of being made fun of for not having a wife and kids and he's going to pursue getting them. Please link me the clip. Are you joking? Nah, that seems like an April Fool's joke, bro. That seems too good to be true, dog. There ain't no way. I cannot look at dude, that seems too good. Okay, we're interrupting this broadcast to go back to my goat, Tim Pool, okay? The Beanie Baby himself. Holy shit.
We finally make the decision. Maybe we should just stop pushing as hard as we can to the point where our heads are going to explode and our eyes pop out of our heads.
No way, dude. It's been really hard for you to just sit there with your producers and like half read articles being like, Donald Trump is the best. And I say this as a liberal. Donald Trump is the best. And I say this as a liberal. He's going to win every state. Having, you know, Ukraine is the greatest enemy of America. Oh, no. Woe is me, dude.
And that's what happens yesterday when we're at a point where I don't want to put my family at risk. And there's limited things I'm willing to say because of the psychopaths who threaten us every single day and the very serious threats that we do receive almost every single day. But as I mentioned, we've talked.
This mother don't have family? What is he talking about? Also, dude, it's so funny that he's talking about like the psychopaths that threaten his family every day. It's like, welcome to the big leagues, dog. This is my life every day, okay? Every day. Don't even. He's tired of his dad calling into the majority report law.
Talked about it. We worked through as much as we can. And I think largely due to the response from our loyal fans, members, viewers, and, you know, and some friends and family, we'll make it work to the best of our abilities. So with that being said, it's kind of the weirdest way to announce that I'm pursuing, you know, my family life to the best of my abilities. And I will stress too, one of the most...
Damn, bro, he saw the Asmongold shit and was like, yo, why not me? My kitchen sink's been looking kind of gnarly too. Can you tell me a specific harassment that happened recently? I'm genuinely curious / love hearing about these psychos. I spent like the first half of the stream detailing one of the more public cyber harassment campaigns that have been launched against me just this past week. Who the leaves media 2 weeks before an election? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Is this because he was supposed to debate Uncle Cedar? Is that what happened? Unc Cedar was like, listen, dog, I'm coming over there. I'll do it. I'll debate your ass. And then he's like, I'm done with my media career permanently.
It's frustrating things about, you know, comments, for instance. I know not to read the comments. I know that half of them are just stupid and half of them are great.
He has not run out of money, dude. This bozo got like millions from Russia. What are you talking about? He has not run out of money. This is probably because of Russia shit. No, maybe. I think that there's got to be some cynical reason. Sam Cedar's going to be cooked next after you. Chat log between mods and channel owner of Sam Cedar's Minority Report. It's honestly sad seeing how captured they are. Absolutely incapable of listening. The left is really in danger where this is the norm. If you're an inch to the right of them, you're a fascist. Such a losing ideology of exclusion and aggression. Oh, he's coming after Majority Report 2 now. I don't care if Ethan said he had BB or whatever. Calling Hasan pro is a heinous smear. Does Sam know someone in his crew is typing this shit under his name? Or it's Sam, which I doubt. Wait, what? Why would Sam also not consider saying that I'm pro is a heinous smear? None of those chats are even bad. Death marches in northern Gaza now. World would be a better place. Ethan Klein has always had bad judgment, disbanding and defaming Hasan, praising S.A. Fousey Tube and grifter Jason Nash and Liver King, all the way back to Trisha Paytas. Klein is terrible. Ethan Bryan got broken and needs to take a vacation. Is he James O'Keefe now? What the? Yeah, he is. Bro, this is like, what is happening, dude? No, I doubt Sam said this. I doubt Sam personally said, I don't care if Ethan said he hates BB or whatever, calling us on pros or heinous smear. It's not. I don't think it's Sam that personally said that. Destiny feigned progressive leftist shit for a real short while, if I remember correctly, but he's just a status quo patriarchy twerp. I mean, that's a lighter way to explain him. His chats are chopped to shit. This was selectively edited. How much you want to bet I could probably find I can source where this is coming from? Like, I wonder where it, I wonder what subreddit this information came from. I wonder. I highly doubt that Ethan himself logged all of this himself and screenshotted them himself. Let's see. There, I can't, this is too gross. Holy dude, this is like just absolute mania, dude. This is all like saying Frogan looks like Jabba the Hutt. That's in response to Hasan navigates controversy and opposition. Twitch creator Hasan Piker linking donations for banned streamers. Hasan skin suit owner thinks it's weird that DG makes fun of his height. The purge just started. Was just permaban. I really hope Ethan catches wind of what's going on with these mods. Guest today starts my journey as a DGGer. Hasan blaming ADL for political silence of Arabs that affects this election. People are genuinely terrified of Hasan. This needs to be said more. Like streamers and Twitch communities outside of Hasan's are actually scared of saying anything critical of Hasan. Just saw Destiny's tweet laying out Hasan's strategies of dealing with political opposition. I think that many people are subconsciously aware of it and just don't know how to address it. Yeah, dude, definitely. It's definitely not projection coming from this rabid community. Whereas the Frogan is a piece of shit, but should we as a community go into mocking her with a Jabba joke and shit? Philly D is covering it. You are scary, dude. Dog. Unlike these fans, unlike these rabid cultish fans, okay, who are demonstrating exactly why. Oh, here, this is it. This is where it came from originally. 7 hours ago, Sam Cedar's YouTube mods having a normal one. I'm sure that this originated here, and then someone else from that community compiled all of this, screenshots, and then turned around and posted it on the H3H3 subreddit, and then Ethan saw it, and then he posted it on his Instagram page. Now, the thing is, there you go. Commenting on communities when you've wiped your own Discord, kind of weird. Why did you wipe your Discord? Wait, wipe my Discord? What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, if you think I take any action on my Discord, you are delusional. I don't even know how to ban people on there. That's number one. I can only manually ban people. Number two, okay? And I need people to understand this. I actually know the content creators that they're speaking of. Personally, I talk to them on a regular basis. If you think that there isn't an overarching fear of not just like Destiny's community, but like a lot of other communities that most streamers deliberately don't touch because they know how psychopathic they are in terms of doxing and mass harassments. Let me tell you, okay, this kind of toxic shit everybody sees. The reason why they ignore it is because they don't want the vitriol. They don't want to deal with it. You think they don't see the way that these guys have been coming after me for the past 5 years at this point? They see it. Everyone sees it. Everyone recognizes it. I mean, yeah, Ludwig experienced it firsthand. The discussion channel was literally nuked because there were people openly screen recording every single post and harassing people on Twitter. This is what happened on Discord. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I did not know that, but now I know. He does gambling streams with the Nelk Boys, and can you get that Reddit banned? Yeah, good luck, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah, sure. You think Reddit is gonna ban a community for being like rabid pro-Israel supporters that are mass targeting? What are they going to do? Ban world news next? What are you, crazy? Was the thing that Ludwig experienced you shitting up his DMs about a joke at your expense? Dude, this is what I mean. You're like 4-month subscriber. 4-month subscriber, like literally thinks he knows a direct and personal relationship that I have with another content creator better than me because his intellectual icon, Divorcelli himself, 2-time divorce champion, said that wasn't the case. Like, you would rather imagine an alternative reality that your dude in the cuck chair fantasized than to actually go to the direct people involved. That's crazy. Like, do you understand how delusional you are? What are you talking about? You, like, think about the bare bones of the argument that you are presenting. Think about the bare bones of the argument that you yourself are presenting. Okay? You are saying that you know the things that took place behind the scenes between two people who are friends with one another, whose girlfriend, your favorite content creator, literally fantasized about jerking off to AI porn of, by the way, okay, and said he wishes he would have done it more or some shit. I don't remember the exact details. Okay? All of that, like, you know better. You know better. Like, I was there. I didn't tell him to take anything down, but you know better than me and Ludwig. Now, why else would whose community would people be more grossed out by, you think? Mine or the community that does shit like this? After subscribing for 4 months, too. What have you done for politics in the last 8 years? I think they liked you before you revealed your power level. Does get better mean get sent to the gulags? I thought you weren't mad, though. Can you show us your Discord? 2014 account. Was in here in 2019. Subscribed for 4 months. Like, waiting like a sleeper cell in the chat for an opportune moment to just activate with the mere mention of your favorite content creator. This is not normal. When I say get better, I mean get a hobby that isn't doing this. Okay? This is what I mean. Hasan, sorry you were wrong on this one poster. That majority report mod screenshot on E sub doesn't seem to have any direct link to D. I think the majority of the stuff is straight from there, but that screenshot seemingly has no provable direct connection. I can find best to clarify in case they use it against you. I don't give a shit. They can use it against me all they want. I mean, sure. Okay. I just showed you that the resentment was originated in the Destiny subreddit 7 hours ago. I'm sure that one of Ethan's own fans personally probably also found that same thing and originated it himself. It's still weird behavior regardless for him to do that. Also, notice how the viewership immediately started jumping. What have you done for politics in the last 8 years is pretty crazy to ask. I can give you a direct answer, okay? Fundraised multiple millions of dollars for victims of natural disasters all around the world, including putting my own money to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars to all of these things. Fundraised $170,000 directly for the Amazon Labor Union. Still routinely continue donating to multiple causes that I speak on, specifically, you know, anti-trans issues, abortion-related things, directly funding charities that seek to provide legal counsel for people that are arrested for protesting, whether it be for pro-Palestinian causes, whether it be for, you know, police brutality-related issues. Beyond that, this community has spawned multiple local officials that have openly communicated that they went into local office after being primed into taking political action from this community. Multiple cases of unionization, including but not limited to the Starbucks union that just recently reached out as well. They're in a contract negotiation currently. The first ever Chipotle unionization efforts in Lansing, Michigan. You know, you could watch my coverage from the campus protests at UCLA to see what kind of motivation protest leaders had in terms of being a part of this community. I have multiple politicians on here, time and time again, multiple academics, multiple scholars throughout the years on all of these issues that I've talked about. Seems like your community might not consider this to be at least, you know, significant enough, but the DNC disagrees with you at least. The DNC disagrees with you so much so that they invited me to participate in the DNC, you know, complaining over our reaction. This guy's still talking about Ludwig. Does your advocacy for issues include that losing that one trans debate on stream? That's actually a pretty funny take on that, because once again, you are not a serious person. You are literally pointing to, first of all, a debate that I did not lose. You think I lost it. You're just repeating Destiny's talking points in the chat. This is the reason why people can't stand you and your community. Okay? This is it. This is the reason. You're bringing up shit that is false, but also like 3 years old at this point. Not only is it wrong, it was wrong 3 years ago, and it's still wrong now, but it's also 3 years old. Like the person that you're talking about in terms of like the person that said like, oh, I didn't like the way you presented yourself, openly recognized that they were wrong. As a trans person, openly recognized that they were wrong in the way that I handled that debate. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you're in here saying this shit while, you know, yeah, your intellectual daddy has said trans people are mentally ill multiple times. The issue here is, overall, you might be very active in a tiny corner and a tiny sliver of the internet, okay? But you will never be able to overcome the fact that your community was broadcasted for the first time ever and had a bright light shined on it when a respected academic absolutely thoroughly dismantled your intellectual giant's ass up and down the internet. Okay? Go back and talk to Destiny and try to get him to not agree with Ben Shapiro next time he has a conversation with him. And then maybe people will have a different perspective. Okay? You know, instead of reading a couple Wikipedia bullet points against the guy who wrote multiple books on the matter. Now, the reason why I say I hope you get better is because I don't think this is productive for you. I don't think this is good for your life. I think this is very bad for your life. And I will repeat that statement once again. Seems like this community was the one with the bright light on it recently. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Consistently calling me an Islamist fundamentalist supporter in your hug box is certainly causing people to also agree with that. You're right. Keep fantasizing about how Nick Pollum is like actually very uncomfortable by me over and over again. Yeah. Every single content creator is actually secretly so scared of me. And definitely, they all secretly actually love your psychopathic cult leader. They just can't say it because they're scared of me. You know, that's what it is. Dude, there will come a day when you personally recognize that like you are so consistently wrong on every single issue that it is leading you down this dangerous path where you are pushing away people that you would otherwise be friends with in the real world. I hope that before that day comes, you will make a better turn in your life. You will make a better change in your life. Okay? Does Zyn pay you to show their products? No, dude. What the HasanAbi, P. Diddy of Twitch, where am I party at? P. Diddy of Twitch. I'm a 33-year-old man who does not go outside. The closest I get to a party is when I watch anime at home alone. Anyway, isn't it illegal for drug companies to sponsor people? I'm pretty sure that it is. I'm pretty sure that you can't like get sponsorships like that. Anyway, I wish you well. I really do. Let's get back to Tim Pool.
But it really does sting when for the past several years, there are people saying, haha, Tim, you don't have any children. Why aren't you married? And the reality is because I'm sacrificing to try and make this work and produce something that I think is valuable to people. And it comes to a point where I said, why should I, when I should just do what any good man would do and have my family? Well, we'll try to do it all. So that is the big announcement, and we will do what we can to make this show continue functioning and working. It may mean that we won't have guests on Friday, but Fridays will be crew shows where members, Timcast crew members and other people will join the show as our guest. Maybe some people will join as guests who are locals and live nearby, but there will be some reduction. But the show will continue. With that being said.
Wait, what the cutting ties with controversial streamer Gudgel staying in mayoral race? Stephen Bonnell II, known as Destiny Online, has a controversial past, and Gudgel apologized for not doing his research. An Omaha North high school teacher is staying in the race for Omaha mayor after cutting ties with a donor who made comments about Black Lives Matter protests during a Twitch stream. The comments were made last summer, but recently resurfaced in an article from the University of Nebraska Omaha student paper, The Gateway. Mark Cudgel, a 39-year-old Democrat, said he failed in doing his research on the streamer Stephen Bonnell II, known online as Destiny, who said on one stream that rioting needs to fucking stop. And if that means like white redneck militia dudes out there mowing down dipshit, I'm not going to read the rest of that. The comments especially struck home in Bonnell's hometown of Omaha, where only a few months earlier, Jake Gardner shot a young protester James Scurlock outside of Gardner's old market bar. Gardner was not charged by Douglas County Attorney Don Klein, who found the former bar owner had reason to believe his life and property were in danger. Gardner was later charged with manslaughter but committed suicide after a warrant was issued on his arrest. I will admit that was a failure on my part, and I'm sorry, Gudgel said. I didn't even know this shit. This is crazy. This was the result of the primary. D was so toxic he finished last out of the 6 candidates. What the? Why is my city being mentioned, Lamont? Once again, if I'm mentioning your city, it's probably not for good reason. That's the age-old HasanAbi rule. Oh, this one, a HasanAbi head called into the campaign to do him in. That really triggered the D community. They did. Dude, I didn't even know about this until this very moment. That's crazy. I talked about it when it happened. Really? I feel like I've wiped my brain. I do not remember this at all. Little Bear will correct the record on this. I am getting old, to be fair.
The reason I decided to make the announcement, knowing that there'll be security ramifications, is because I feel like I owe it to all of you who watch the show.
Why are you so obsessed with the D guy always talking about it when I open your stream? Move on with your life. Come on, dog. When I open your stream. Sure, bud. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's like. Okay, dude. Yeah. Well, today was a unique day considering that his community is like apparently actively targeting me and trying to get me banned and shit. Bro only opens the stream when it's time to brigade. Yeah. He just wanted his comment in the vid he's editing. Yeah, probably.
The millions who have supported all of the content that I've produced and allowed me to live this life. It's not fair just to abruptly shut it down, disappear, and then go and live my own life. I think there's a way we can try and make it work.
Wait. Russian fat Leonardo DiCaprio sent to fight at Ukraine front after weight gain spoils likeness to A-lister? Ain't no way. What? As an H3 fan, I'm here to hold you accountable. You must apologize. For what? Running the 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour? Shut up. I'm going to run it. This is insane. What the? New York Post has zero chill. Yeah, his community wants you to have a hearing before Congress, but say you shouldn't be talking about him is pretty funny. I know. This dude died? He died already? The Sound of Freedom guy was doing trafficking. Anti-trafficking activist Tim Ballard hit with human trafficking allegations in federal lawsuit. Wow. That is shocking. Let me tell you, wow. Color me surprised. You mean to tell me that the Sound of Freedom guy was doing Sound of Freedom shit? No, we knew this already. I've talked about this before. It's not even remotely shocking, okay? A lot of the stuff that these guys were doing was almost identical to the things that they claimed they were fighting against. It's like, it's another one of those moments. It's another one of those moments where it's like, hey, libs of TikTok, we got one. We got one. Will you talk about this, libs of TikTok? No, of course not. Yeah, they were paying human traffickers to free trafficking victims. I know. Which then inevitably created a market for human trafficking. We talked about this at the time. She will tell everyone he was trans. No, she won't. She just won't talk about it. It won't say he's a leftist plant either. He was already so like deeply embedded in the right-wing movement that it won't. This happens all the time. There was another Republican guy the other day that was like outed for being a sex pervert pedophile guy. Okay. It literally, it doesn't matter. They made a follow-up movie about foster care that called The Sound of Hope, and the pastors in the movie literally were abusive and the majority of the children were abused. It's also not surprising. Here, where is it? Evan posted about this, said, Libs of TikTok found a pedophile free to report on. Michigan Evangelical Church worship leader and Christian recording artist Zachary Ratcliffe has been arrested for child sex crimes. It's literally always projection, dude. It's always projection. Every day of the week is a new opportunity and a new day for another Republican to be outed as a pedophile. And lo and behold, when you look at their track record, when you look at their statements overall, they're always like, gays are doing pedophile shit. We must stop them. January 6th goes to Mickey D's and talks to the worker. I saw that one. That's really funny. I'm not even going to deem it. I'm not even going to dignify it with a mention. That one's so stupid. Anyway.
All the stress has come to a head.
Anyway, seems like he's leaving. That's crazy. My man is literally like, I'm done with politics, dude. Yo, this politics shit. One of my major donors just got popped. I hate it. This life. I hate it, dude. Here is more information on Tim.
Over. But yeah, I think this might be the end. We finally make the decision. Maybe we should just take care of ourselves and stop pushing as hard as we can.
Wait, what the? Oh.
We make a lot of money. But piece by piece, the structure becomes bigger and bigger and bigger.
Leaving only Timcast IRL. Seems like he'll do daily shows
until it becomes impossible to manage.
You know, I would never call out anybody personally or individually. I would just say that, like, compounding, I don't know, laziness. Yeah. That builds up over time, which adds more and more workload to, you know, me and Allison, to get to the point where we're just like, Can't do it. We do really well. And, you know, the problem is without a proper CEO who isn't hosting the show, it's not possible. Like, I think we have like 30 something employees. And so, you know, the conversations I've had with family is like, I am under no illusions that I have the capability to make this company what it could be. And I hear all these things, no, Tim, you're wrong, you're wrong. Oh, come on. We've been trying to get a coffee shop open for 2 years. Yeah. Clearly, I cannot do it. I skateboard every day. Yeah, if we can't make cameras and a computer work, and despite all the previous failures we've had, there's not a single person here who can make sure that either the studio is operating or secondary studio is operating. We've gotten to a point in the company where everyone's kind of just kicked their feet up and said, I'm doing what I need to be doing. Yeah. And then that just means I'm Sisyphus pushing the rock up. The problem is people are sitting on the rock. We have this awesome property. We have skate parks. We have Willy Wonka's candy factory or whatever, chocolate factory. Why can't we get people to just do something? Again, like not calling anybody. I don't want to insult anyone directly, but it's just seeing someone stand around do nothing. And then the challenge is, in order to make this show operate, I have to work what is effectively 16 hours a day. So like I haven't had it's fair to say, weekday sunset in 4 years. You know, like just through the window or something. Or now that we're in the
I don't know. I mean, listen, dude, it's kind of funny to see this when I get hounded on a daily basis. I'm sure he does too. Like content creator to content creator aside, it's just like I don't know. I genuinely don't understand this. Like you do like a couple hour show every day out of the week, I assume, right? Where you just yap around with some of your friends for a couple hours out of the day. You don't have to even like do any real research or anything like that. I don't know. I just like, I don't understand it. I guess I'm Bill Dipperly, but do we need more proof it was floated by an angel donor? I've never seen a more cut and dry balled out in my life. I just don't think he's actually quitting. Also, we do know that he lost the angel donor. The angel donor was Russia. Like we literally know, we know so well that he lost one singular angel donor that it was national news for like a week. There was a federal law enforcement investigation into the one secret angel donor behind this institution, behind this establishment. It was not Russia. Obviously, it was due to Ukraine. Know why? The top of the hour ad break contract states as such. I already ran it. Did you see the woke stream they were doing earlier? I did. I did know about it. That's right. It sounds like it looks fake, but I don't know about all of the details of this, but I do know that
the new studio, there's no windows at all. Wow, what if I finished work at a normal time like everybody else and just, I don't know, hopped in the car and went down to the river and looked at frogs? Yeah. If I show up in the morning and I do my morning show, I get to give a portion of the work that I do to them so that they can try and make something work. And, you know, I know they're trying as hard as they can, and some more successful than others, but it just becomes too burdensome to the point where unless they get off the ground and are able to maintain and manage themselves and make money, we can't do it anymore. There's a degree of staff required to run a show like this. And
yeah, Donald Trump did this, by the way, for the record. Breaking: E. coli food poisoning linked to McDonald's quarter pounder has sickened at least 49 people in 10 states. Federal health officials said. I think one person died, right? Dude, the BDS is striking again, big time. Meanwhile, Republicans continue throttling anti-trans rhetoric, and Harris focuses part of her opportunity agenda for black men on protecting crypto. Yeah, it's a good take as well. It's just like both parties are approaching some of the dumbest aspects of this campaign. Hasan, you made me open. I used to be right-winged and bigoted. I used to think the world was black and white. Oh, I'm happy for you, man. I think you meant open-minded. Oh, yeah. Trump has officially announced that he's set to go on the Joe Rogan podcast on Friday. Thank you for the content, sir. My content king. Wonder what that will look like. The way chat reacted to a chatter saying that says everything you need to know about this community, by the way. Bro Jogan is back. Toe Rogan is back. I need to find some women to sit by my side as I react to this in honor of the classic meme. They're doing 2 to 3 takes, so there won't be a podcast released today as per schedule. Wait, they're doing 2 to 3 takes? What the? Put a girl on. Yeah, exactly. Put a girl on.
It's, yeah, I'm going to work 16 hours every single day to the bone and figuratively say I get no weekday sunsets. so that someone else can be like, I ain't gonna fix it. And there are a lot of people here who are willing to do a lot more and go above and beyond. Yeah, Raymond's sitting right here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I was like, yeah, you should sit in this one. And then there are a lot of people that are like, when can I put the knife in Tim's back? I can keep doing my morning show. There's no issue.
Yeah.
I require 0 employees to do that. So I kind of feel like I shouldn't get paid less for, like, so I'll give you some stories. We've had instances of people who work here leaking private information to far leftists who are harassing and stalking us.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We've had instances of people stealing equipment, getting caught on camera.
As a victim myself of Tim Pool's targeting, this could not be happening to a worse person, truly. Yo, Megaphonics, you need to dial it back, brother. I'm saying that for your defense, okay? I know, but don't bring that up. I promise. It's not, you don't want him coming back again, okay? I was worried about you for a minute there. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it behind. If anything, from my endless sea of cyber stalkers relentlessly attacking me, if anything should teach you a lesson, it should be the lesson that you should learn from that is that it's best to just like cast it aside and don't bring it back around.